everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, you guys, so it's our next installment of our wig recreation series. Yes, and to be of the times, I'm going to recreate a Selena Quintanilla hairstyle. Yes. Because Netflix is releasing that series on her and I want to be of the times and like with it, you know? We have days to make this happen. Let's do this. Okay, so the hairstyle I had in mind was the hairstyle she wore in No Me Queda Más. You know, the big like updo with the barrel curls. It's really, really pretty. She got the spit curl and she's very like, nah, the whole video. Fabulous. Yes, we are going to do that. And we're going to need a few things to make this happen. Well, actually, it's more or less like things you may or may not need depending what kind of wig you have. So if you have your own hair, you could definitely do this with your own hair. But if you're like me and you need a wig, you're going to need a black lace front wig. This one is my Candice from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty. She'll be available someday. Yes. We're in a wig famine right now. So she's currently out of stock. So I'm pulling from my own personal collection to make this happen. So this is a long black wig, and depending on how much hair is in your wig, the Candice has a lot of hair in it, so I may not need it. I also brought a drawstring ponytail from Sassy. I'll show you how it looks. And that's how she looks. And we'll use this if we need it. Otherwise, we probably won't need it. But you're going to curl it and add it to the hairstyle after you have your updo set up. I'm going to show you how to do an updo on a lace front wig. There are a couple different ways to do this. I've shown you before in the past how to do it, a ponytail, where basically I do the two ponytail method and pull it up. I'm going to show you the way you're supposed to do it the proper way. Because the way I was doing it before, it's kind of like the lazy cheating way. So I'll show you how to do it. We're going to do a French braid updo. Yes. Now, what you'd want to do here is make sure your wig is really tacked down. And I have lots of pins up here. I also pinned all throughout the nape of the head, going from here all the way around, tightly pinned it down, and pull it down to where it actually will match the circumference of your own head. Because this actually has to cover up the nape of your head as well of your real hair if you're covering that. So you want to be mindful of that. So what we're going to do now is just hold the wig head upside down. This is the only way I know how to do it, at least. And you're going to finger divide where the wig cap ends with the lace and pull those hairs to the front and out of the way because it'll not be part of the French braid. And pull a little hair from the crown as well. And I'm just going to loosely ponytail it off right now because I don't need it. And just like that, she's Ariana Grande. I love it. Okay. Now I'm gonna reset and show you how to do the French braid real quick. And I actually have to get up and I'm not wearing pads and I'm not girdled. So just bear with me here, folks, okay? This is a long, tedious process. So I'll be right back, okay? Be right back. All right, so what I do here is, this is an awkward angle already, I know. So I'm gonna take some section of hair from the nape and we're gonna divide it up like a braid, 3 ways. And make sure the hair is untangled. We're gonna start it the way you would start any usual braid. Now, bear in mind, my French braid's not the best, but this is the way I know how to do it. So I'm gonna start with a braid just like that. And section by section, you're gonna start adding more hair gradually. So you pull from here and add it to that section and start a new braid. Just like that, pull from this section, that's gonna be part of this section now. And then you pull from the back and that's part of that section. And just keep adding hair from sections. Right, that's part of that section now. Pull from here. And what this does, what I like about it, is it makes sure that the back of the hair doesn't have tracks showing. Because it's pulling from all sorts of directions. And that way, it creates a nice secure right here. And it looks pretty. Like it looks all designed like that. So yeah, just keep pulling sections and adding and braiding up. And when you get to the base of the head is when you're going to stop. And we're going to continue on from there. So that's how you do it. I will be right back. Okay, now that I have the French braid all done, it's not the best, but it'll work for what we're doing here, okay? I'm going to pull out the front ponytail, and I'm going to take a smoothing brush and smooth a surface here on the top to make it nice and slick. And now we're going to do a join with the ponytail in the back here. I'm going to pull it into one big ponytail like that, and do your best to make it smooth and all seamless. It may not be perfect the first couple times you do it, but it does look better. And this actually looks a lot better when the nape of your head falls back. You see a nice little braid there instead of just like, you know, tracks peeking through because it's being pulled without any kind of support. And tying a ponytail is like an art that only like, you know, moms and cheerleaders really have mastered. I always have trouble with them. I don't know what it is. They're difficult to get them like nice and even and slick. Takes a lot of work and a lot of patience. So my hat's off to girls that are in cheer and pom that do this all the time on the regular. There, now we're ready to put it on the wig head and start our style. Okay, we are back. She is on the wig head and it is all prepped for the updo part. Now this is actually really simple how she used to do this. So I'm going to take some hair, and it's similar to how I showed you on that wig I found on eBay. It's literally the same thing, only without, you know, double stacking the wigs. Take some of the hair like that, about 1.5 inches, and you fold it and roll it like that, and you spray it. Now, I'm probably gonna end up doing the double stack with the ponytail just because I feel like it'll make it more interesting and it'll actually make it a bit more drag, which is my sort of thing. But you could totally do this with one wig if there's enough hair in it. Like my Candice, there's lots and lots of hair in it, so I technically don't really need the ponytail, but I like to go over the top on this channel. I love this hairstyle. It always takes me back to like, you know, the prom or like homecoming dances in the 90s. You always saw girls wear this hairstyle. Or quinceañeras. I always saw girls with this at quinceañeras as well. And I love it because it's so easy to do, but it looks so pretty. It's sort of like a variation on like a classic wedding style. Only those usually are more angled in the back, whereas this is like right on top of the head. And I saw a lot of people like talking a lot of ass about the new show because I guess the hairstyles and the wigs on it aren't the like best. Some of them I saw are rough, especially this one. Like Selena the movie did the same problem too, where like they put the curls all the way in the back of the head, like, you know, a modern style, whereas Selena's rested right on top. And for those of us that are sticklers for exact interpretation, that is not correct. That's not how our hair looked. And they'll bite your head off if you get it wrong. She wore this hair in a couple different instances. Like I remember she wore this in No Me Queda Más, where she's wearing the white dress and she's on the stairs, but she also wore this hair for the Tejano Awards, which is like, you know, the famous red outfit with the red and the white, like the bustier and the belt. She wore it for that as well in like a very short segment when she sang Como La Flor. And I love this stuff because like, what I always liked about Selena is the fact that like she was so big about doing things on her own. Like she designed a lot of her own costumes and did her hair for a lot of the time because like, you know, it was a family affair and they didn't have the budget for hair people and stuff like that. So like they had to get crafty and creative with just whatever they had available. Very limited resources. Now when we get to here, what I like to do is when I have a good piece going, give it a little support from hairspray and then roll it down. Use your fingers to guide the barrel curl. If you have spray gel, you could also use that. And it's black on black, so like the black bobby pins and everything, it'll be just fine. I don't know. People had like mixed reactions when Netflix announced the series. I'm excited about it because if you're a true Selena fan, you want her to be talked about all the time. Like you always want them to talk about them. I don't ever want to hear them stop talking about her. Tell her story 1,000,000 times. I don't care. I'll watch everything. We got a good start going. And it's basically like that. We basically are building a little wall. We start with the bottom and then work our way up and go bigger. But I'm going to curl the rest of these and I'll be right back and we'll curl our ponytail piece and make it even bigger. Okay, now I have it just about where I want it with the barrel curls. Now, if you had enough hair in your wig, you get away with just doing this. It's a simple little look. But I'm not doing all that. I'm going to do what the YouTube hairstylists do, and I'm going to do even more than I have to. Even more than anyone asked for. So I'm going to finish up the barrel curls on this, and then we're going to start our hair piece to make even more barrel curls. Because this is cute for a little moment, but some of y'all might not be operating with the same level of hair density, so I'm gonna hook you up, okay? Here we go. As I'm doing this, I connect them between the curls to add a little more structure and a roof, like a roof to them, so they have something to connect to and they'll just like have a nice solid base. And what I liked about this hairstyle is like, even if you watch the video, like Selena's weren't even the cleanest looking curls. You can see like hair sticking out of them and stuff. Now I love me some Selena. Some might say, I'm just like Selena. Now I loved her because like me, she's Mexican American. She's Tejano. She didn't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Girl, I'm just hearing my life story right now. She's an amazing singer. I'm an adequate singer when I want to be. Yes, that's one strike against me, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah, that is how it would look. It's very simple. It's almost like Cardi B's WAP hair, kind of like that. But we are going to amplify this even more. So I'm going to take her off the wig stand for now and place her right here. Look at her. Okay, where's my other wig hat? Now, gonna take our ponytail piece, just like that. I'm gonna loosen up the drawstrings. We don't need all that going on right now. One thing I hate about these ponytail pieces is that they always tangle up so much. All right, I'm gonna put it on the head just like that. And the curling process of this is super, super easy. You don't have to really worry about direction or anything. You just have to make sure that they're rolled. And we are going to add curls to this by using rollers. Essentially the same way you curl anything else. Because when the hair has a wave to it, it's a lot easier to do this stuff too. You could do it with straight hair, but it's gonna be a lot harder because the hair is just gonna fight with you the whole time. But with curls, they're already in like a shape, so you can just go along with it. And I don't like to do things that are a lot harder than they need to be. Like you would anything else, you take small sections and you roll it. And these are all gonna be made into barrel curls, so I don't care what direction they're going. If you wanna mimic the style of how the barrel curls are gonna look, go right ahead, but you don't have to do all that. Now, I'm excited for this Selena series because I hear they had the girl from The Walking Dead in it playing Selena. And from what I've seen, they haven't showed us a whole lot, girl, but from what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be super cute. And they're trying their best to like tell as much of it as possible because like they're going it's a whole series, girl. So like they don't have to gloss over anything like the movie did. And the movie did gloss over quite a bit. Not to say it wasn't good, but they left a lot of stuff out. So I'm intrigued to see what we didn't get to see in the movie that, you know, the family has included in this new one. And I will ingest just about anything that has to do with Selena. I've bought in the makeup. I've got the records. I'm a little proud of this, but not proud of it. I managed to find a copy on vinyl of Amor Prohibido, like the vinyl copy, girl. I got it from Brazil. I don't even think they pressed it in the United States, but I got a vintage copy of it. Or if it's even vintage, it might just be like, you know, a third-party pressing. But I'm so proud of that stuff. I paid about $120 something for that. And like I look back at it now and they're selling it for like $300. So like I got lucky. And this is before the family started releasing stuff on vinyl. So like, look at me. Yeah, one thing I noticed about these hairstyles, like there's very much like a cheer squad aspect to them. Very wig shops, some of them, like the No Me Queda Mas video, one of the wigs she has in there, she has her hair pulled back into a ponytail and you can see the drawstring or like a full wig on top of her head and you see like the part from where the hard front is. It wasn't disguised very well, but like it always cracks me up. Like she was very beauty shop in the way she achieved her looks. It was always something, you know, people could emulate and recreate if they wanted to, but it was like, you know, big budget glamour on a dime. Okay, she's almost done being rolled. I'm going to steam this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. The wig is all dried up, all curled. Let's take it down. Yes, perfection. Now, I bet you're wondering, Jaymes, why didn't you just buy a wiglet that was already curled? Well, because they didn't have any available at the store, okay? That's why. Smart ass. Now, this is cute. Also, if I want length, they don't really make drawstring ponytails at Sally's like this length. I have to go all the way to the other side of town to get ponytails like this. So is what I have available. Anyways, I'm gonna take these down and they are gorge. Ugh, beautiful. Okay. We probably won't need all of this length, but you know what? We have it now. So it is what it is. Cause yeah, I was looking at pictures on my break while I was curling this and I couldn't help but notice hers was like massive. So we could add a little bit more to this. And if you want this to be a little bigger, you also can spread them out more, but we're gonna cheat because I like cheating. So here we go. Now we have our ponytail piece. I'm gonna clip it in upside down like that. Okay, now I'm gonna take down some curls in the back, just like that. And you can undo some of these, it's fine, because it's real easy to get them back. Now, looking at it, I probably don't need this much length, so we can cut it. And I cut it about mid-length. And these ponytails where I get them are only like $8, so I'm not really that concerned about it. And essentially we start the same way we did before, where we create the base and then we go up. Again, it's just more of the same, where I'm taking bits of hair and under curling it to barrel curl it. And basically just decorating the head with curls. That's all it really is. And what I like about this is I can actually stack it, make it more massive. And I'm taking smaller sections now and doing it. So good thing I bought extra bobby pins. Now, a lot of the stuff Selena was referencing in her own style, she was kind of like doing homages to like Madonna, Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul, but like doing her own spin on it. And you can see it a lot in like the way she dressed, like the bustiers and everything were very, very like Madonna stuff she was doing at the time. is right around like the Blonde Ambition tour. So like all those influences could definitely be seen in like her style. Not to mention just like taking stuff from her own life that she liked, like cow print and things that called back to her Texas roots. Lots and lots of rhinestones. Like one of her bustiers I always love is that black and white one where like one cup is fully stoned, the other one is like missing sections and has little spots. And apparently she did that because she ran out of rhinestones on tour and couldn't stop to get more. So she had to like, you know, jerry-rig it to make it look like it was intentional, which is so drag, girl. And I wanna know, comment down below what your favorite Selena outfit is. Mine was always the one with like the little corns on the bra and she had the ruffle sleeves. I remade that one too before. I've made a lot of Selena outfits. Like even the one I wore for my hometown look, that was a reference. It's parts of my, okay, so it was parts of that Selena corn ruffle outfit that she wore on the, what was his name? Oh, I think it's Johnny Canales. She wore it on that show. Like there's a big concert on YouTube where you can watch it back. And she wore it all throughout there. So I took parts of that and made a cow bodysuit with Wisconsin cow print on it. And try to merge the two because like Tejano roots with living in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It made sense in my mind at that time. And now it's just a matter of going through and fixing up the front to make it match. I'm just taking down curls and recurling them. And one thing I like to do is I'll pull a section of hair and leave it down and I'll go back to it later. But yeah, we're just gonna pull that and leave it down. Actually, let me pin it there just so I don't forget about it. We'll come back to that. Whew, okay, just primping up the front, then we gotta work on the back. What I like about this is it doesn't really do a lot of damage to the hair because you're just undercurling it. You're not like teasing it or anything. And you just have to learn to take proper sections to where you're not taking too much hair at one time. And the front's looking cute. I just gotta start molding the back now. And just start stacking curls wherever you see fit. You can even like angle the bobby pin down like that to keep it in. It'll be good. And anywhere you feel like needs extra security, just use small bobby pins. All right, now we gotta fix this side up. In all honesty, I may have put too much hair in this, but that's fine. It'll just take me a little longer to do, but it's not impossible to fix. And honestly, I like the bigger result better than I do than that little tiny one on top of the head from like whatever the wig has. It's more dragged this way. Okay. Like I said, it's a lot of the same. Just taking the hair, curling it under, and pinning it. I almost don't want to do it on camera. In fact, I don't want to do it on camera. I'll be right back. All this goddamn curling is done. I always forget how much curling is actually in this hairstyle. Jesus Christ. All right, now finishing touch, take your glue spray and make it real crunchy. Yeah. Nice and crunchy. All right, now comes time for the front part. I let this hair out for a reason. Now, with that glue spray, it already seals down to the head like that. We're gonna take this and create a faux spit curl with it. Like that. A little wet spray first. Then some Gatsby glue. And then pump it up. Then with a pick or a comb, press it down to the hair like that. And use your hot ass breath to lock it in place. And just like that, you have your little senorita spit curl. Now this hair is just about done. Now, like I said, it didn't need all of this hair piece in it, but I feel like it definitely adds to the look. It makes it more grandiose and more drag. So I'm very pleased with this. I am going to take this hair off and try this one on. I'll be right back with our final result. All right, and just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna show you the back for that one girl that always comments she wants to see the back of the hair. That's the back of the hair. It's just barrel curls with the, you know, French braid going down. Was everything you hoped for. The front though, the front is everything. All right, I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is the final result. And oh my God, I'm shocked this outfit still fits. I made this years ago. Oh my God. But I have to say, I really like the final result. The adding the extra hair piece really did actually help. It looks way, way bigger and more proportionate to my skull. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look what I dug up from storage. Look. This is my Abraham Quintanilla puppet. Picture it.
Selena, the stage is collapsing. You cannot go perform.
I could do it, Dad. I don't understand why I wasn't cast as new Selena. Oh my God. Anyways. I love this look. It is fabulous, but it is just missing one more thing. The Jaymes Mansfield Magical Wig Spray from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. Let's just give this wig a spritz. Now my hair smells just like cream soda. Available at blackphoenixalchemylab.com. Mi amor. Let's earth the kit. No, I'm just gonna stop. And grooming can be an absolute drag, but thankfully I have Manscaped. Use my code Jaymes20 or Mansfield for 20% off your purchase plus free shipping. Yes. And I would like to take a momento. That's how you say it in Spanish, right? Momento? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Look at that. Espanol, bilingual up in here, girl. Yes, I like boys and girls. Now, I am going to read off some Venmo tips that people have given me. Yes, yes, yes. I would like to thank Marie, Elizabeth, Zachary, Shelly, Sam, J. Ivan. Yes, J. Ivan. No relation to J. Balvin. And James and Kenny. Thank you all so much for the tips on Venmo. Oh my God. If there's a celebrity hairstyle you'd like to see me recreate, leave it down below. I'm always open to suggestions and interpretation and whatever ideas you guys have. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know what you want to see and I may take it under consideration. Yes, yes, yes. Under consideration, in consideration. English is hard. And if you want fabulous wigs like the Candice, which is currently unavailable because we're in a wig film right now, so just ignore that, or a fabulous style wig like this, I have them available at JamesMansfieldBeauty.com. Now don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye! Hit the outro! Click here and see me transform a lace front wig from Wish. Or see me recreate Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 hair. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll never have time to take my dog outside. He'll wet the floors. Do you really want that on your conscience? So click it.